As the kettle whistled in our quiet London flat, a stranger's voice crackled through our home assistant. Smooth, unfamiliar, and calling my wife darling, shattering the cozy illusion of our marriage with a single, chilling word. I stood in the kitchen of our Notting Hill flat, the aroma of Earl Grey filling the air as I prepared our evening tea. My wife, Eleanor, a witty script editor for the BBC, was upstairs, supposedly working on a deadline. We'd been married for 9 years, a partnership forged over pints at the pub and lazy Sundays watching cricket. I'm Oliver, a mild-mannered librarian with a penchant for detective novels, and I'd always thought our life was a gentle British rom-com, until that moment. Our home assistant, a sleek device named Alfie, suddenly chimed. "Good evening, darling," a man's voice purred, low and intimate. "Can't wait to see you tomorrow at the usual spot." My teacup slipped, splashing onto the counter. Eleanor wasn't on a call. I'd checked her phone earlier, seeing only work emails. This voice came from Alfie, activated by some hidden command. Heart racing, I replayed the recording feature, hearing muffled laughter and plans for a discreet lunch at a Hampstead cafe. It was no colleague banter. This was an affair. I confronted Eleanor that night, my voice shaking as I played the audio. Her face drained of color, her usual sharp retorts replaced by a stammer. "Oliver, It's Simon from the office. It's nothing," she lied. But the guilt in her eyes betrayed her. Simon, her charming co-writer, had been her secret for months, using Alfie's voice commands to coordinate their trysts. The betrayal stung deeper than I'd imagined. Eleanor admitted to late-night script sessions that turned into something more, her laughter with Simon a mirror to the joy she'd once shared with me. I moved to the spare room, the flat feeling like a stage set for a tragedy. Our daughter, Lily, 8 and obsessed with Enid Blyton, sensed the tension, asking why Mummy and Daddy weren't sharing tea anymore. I couldn't bear to break her world, so I kept quiet, plotting my next move. I tracked Simon's patterns through Alfie's logs, discovering their cafe meetups. One rainy afternoon, I went to Hampstead, catching them mid-laugh over cappuccinos. I approached, calm but firm, and said, "Simon, fancy meeting you here. Alfie's been quite the storyteller." Eleanor's face flushed. Simon stammered an excuse, and I left, the weight of their silence following me. Back home, I told Eleanor we needed to talk, for Lily's sake. She agreed, tears streaming as she confessed her loneliness, her mistake, and her love for our family buried beneath the affair. Weeks later, as autumn leaves carpeted our London street, I stood by the window with Lily sipping tea she'd made, proper British style, she giggled. Eleanor joined us, her eyes red but hopeful, holding out a peace offering, a new teapot, symbolizing a fresh start. The home assistant stayed silent, its betrayal a lesson learned. I didn't forgive her instantly, but seeing Lily's smile and feeling the warmth of our fractured yet mending bond, I knew we'd fight for it. Together, with the messy, beautiful honesty only a British family could muster. Sometimes, the voice that breaks you can also guide you home.